Hi, my name is Sofia Wren, and today I'm going to talk about something really, really important, and that is expressing your heart's desire and seeing it reflected in the world. I'm so excited to talk about this topic today, and the most important thing of it all is to ask. Are you asking for your heart's desire? Or are you holding back? Are you taking the steps that you need to take physically to get your dream? Or is that very, very hard for you? I'm here to help you, and so after my discussion about speaking from the heart, living by the heart, I'll be offering you a way to work deeper. I'm here to help you if you're having trouble, if you're unclear about what will make you happy, because often we get very disconnected from our internal voice and our heart. I'm also here to help you if you're having visions, ideas, dreams of something big, something amazing and incredible, but you're not sure how to make it happen, and you're very confused, or you're just not quite sure that it's for you, but it just won't leave you alone. So we'll be talking about that today and more in our discussion of expressing your heart. Hi, my name is Sofia Wren. I'm so happy to be talking to you today about something really important, which is the desire of your heart, bringing that out into the world so that changes can occur in your life, your business, your relationships. But more than that, ripple effects can happen and help all of us. I help sensitive people, very highly sensitive, more so than other people. They see the world in a different way, but they also often are in a battle against the world as it is today. It has a very masculine tradition, or maybe family traditions that we're battling against, and it's creating internal conflict, low energy drain, overwhelming emotions, and people pleasing. I love to help highly sensitive and caring women to become independent, strong, independent women who know what they want and can ask for it. I want to empower women like you to find confidence through the power of your voice and your unique gifts to make change happen in this world. I work with men too, but only men who are willing to let go of some of the ideas that they've been taught about the way human beings need to live. I do this because we need different things as highly sensitive people. We serve a very important place in the world, but for many of us, it's extremely difficult to step into that place, to feel like we have a place where we belong, or that there's anyone or anything that will mesh with us and the way that we are. I'm a divine feminine empowerment coach, a certified ethical intuitive consultant. I'm a muse, an activist, and a writer. And I follow my heart every day, even though it can often be difficult, scary, challenging. Just being here today to talk to you is a challenge, but I know that my heart is always right about what will heal it and what will hurt it. And holding back only hurts our heart in the long run. I used to really battle with myself all the time because I'm a highly sensitive person. I thought it was a curse. I hated how my nervous system would be so elevated all the time, and I would always be rewinding conversations so that I could try to get them right, and situations, and I just never felt like I was doing a good enough job. I lived life trying to fit in, and I did a pretty good job. I got really great grades. I went to a top liberal arts college. I graduated magna cum laude from Bryn Mawr College with a degree in political science because I really wanted to change the world and make it a better place. But when I graduated and I was going through AmeriCorps, I realized that all of my options that I had been considering as a profession, as a path, really didn't fit me as highly sensitive as I am. It just didn't fit me. And no matter what I was doing, even if my employers or other people were saying that I was doing well, I found myself sinking into this feeling of drain and low energy and unhappiness and sadness, because I felt like something was wrong with me, that I just could never be happy. Maybe you have some feelings like this, that the way things are just isn't lighting you up. And you might have been a little hard on yourself, thinking that it's all you. Well, I'm here to tell you that it's okay. It's okay to need something different. And our heart tells us what we need. But sometimes we don't want to listen to it because our head has other ideas. The thing is that the cognitive part of our brain, which is very logical, does not understand what is going to hurt and to heal our heart. But our heart does know. So often we get into a battle because we're afraid. We're afraid that if we follow our heart, we will fail, we'll be rejected, we won't be accepted, we'll be abandoned or betrayed or attacked. And I want to let you know that often these fears are not grounded, and they would just hold you back in a life that would not make you happy. So I have something for you today I want to tell you about, which is a way that I can help you to listen to your heart. So I'm so excited about this. I'm so excited about it. Maybe you have been so disconnected from your heart that you don't really know what will make you happy. You're stuck in this cycle of going through the motions, doing what's asked of you, and then at the end of the day, having nothing for yourself. This is a really common problem that people don't really talk about because they feel very alone. But you're not alone. It's just a matter of starting to listen again and put your priorities on your heart. Or it could be that you started the process of listening to your heart and making some changes, and now you got something bigger that's coming to you from your heart, from your intuition and your dreams. Something bigger, but scary. Big and scary, and you're not quite sure how to make that jump from where you are to where your body and some part of you is telling you you're supposed to go. Or it's just an image at this point, and you don't really understand. But it just won't leave you alone is the thing. That's how your heart works. So these are two different situations that are kind of similar, because we don't know the pathway of how to get to that place where we feel happy and joyous and so alive and light, like we did when we were a kid, where we felt free to be ourselves and free to explore and to grow and to change and to do new things and overcome new challenges for the rewards. I can't tell you how incredible the rewards are for listening to your heart. You will open up doors to new resources, new relationships, new skills, new ways of seeing yourself and being in this world. And no one else can make that happen, but I can support you in the path of listening to your heart. So for me, I have had some really scary things that have been calling to me, but that I have put into practice. And I'll tell you a few of them, hopefully to inspire you in your path. So for me, one of the things that I started to explore when I had graduated and was in AmeriCorps, and I realized how out of touch I was with myself, I started to read this book called The Artist's Way. And some things that came up for me as I was beginning to write, which is now a very important part of my life, was that I had a dream of being a high priestess. And it's something that was with me for a very long time since I was a kid, but at the time I was not a spiritual person. And that's because rumors had come out when I was in middle school that I was a witch, and because I was interested in religions that had a goddess. I didn't have a mother growing up, so I really needed a role model. But unfortunately, middle schoolers don't really understand things like that. And that reaction really scared me and made me feel very different and unaccepted. And so I shut down my spirituality and my creativity, and I started to fit in. And it wasn't until after I graduated college that I realized that was a really important part of me. And so for the last 4 years, I've been training as a high priestess. And it's my honor, really, to be in touch with a different way of being. For me, the divine feminine is really important. And that's why I call myself a divine feminine empowerment coach. Because I think that for us to have balance in the world, we need to see men and women as creators. We need to see ourselves as having all the potential to create what we want to see in our life and in the world. Otherwise, we're not going to have balance. And it's not about, for me, it's not about putting one over the other. It's about returning to balance within ourselves so that that can be reflected out in the world. So if you need to create or birth something new, or, you know what I mean, to be in a very smooth and graceful and easy flow instead of trying to hammer away at things, the divine feminine is something that you should be allowing into your life to help support you. Just like nurture you and keep you safe on any of these things that might be scary for you. The divine feminine is wonderful, safe haven, as well as incredibly potent creative power. And it's something that we've never been taught. We've never had examples. At least I haven't, growing up in Maryland. Like I said, when I got interested in goddesses, my friends turned on me and started spreading rumors about me. And to me, that just shows how much we really need to have a balance. So these really will help to, working with the goddess is something anyone can do. And so by sharing this, I hope that you take that away with you, and just be open to ways of connecting with the divine in a way that mirrors yourself, even if you aren't a man, or if you are a man, to be open that there is value in the goddess. She is not weaker than God. There is value there, and there is strength there, and it's different. But it is valuable, and it is important, and it's something that even men need to have balance within themselves. The goddess is a receiver, and she knows that when she gets to receive from someone else, she's giving that person the gift of being able to give. Are you overgiving in your life? Are you a people pleaser? Because I've been there. I know what it's like to have it be very difficult to get something for yourself, because we feel like it's so selfish. I can help you to connect to the goddess within you that loves receiving and that sees it as a joyful, wonderful act of kindness for others, to help you redefine what selfish is. All of us have a need to allow outside resources, the universe, to help smooth our way. If you're familiar with the law of attraction, that's what it's about. It's about working with our surroundings. It's about allowing something else, something divine, something miraculous to help our journey, so that we don't have to always be in control. It's not the world on our shoulders. We are a part of this world. We are equal with everyone else, and we deserve to have things coming our way so easily because we're following our heart. Are you allowing? Are you asking for your heart's desire? Are you even putting it out there? Because if you're battling within yourself, or you're so clouded and out of touch with your heart, you just can't do that, and you can't allow those miracles to happen. I would love for you to feel that wonderful surprise and wonder and amazement when the miracle falls into place in your life. it is absolutely divine, and it's beautiful, and it's one of the things that makes me the happiest in the world. And so I just adore being able to share that with other people. There is a method to it. There really is. And I've been trained as a law of attraction coach to facilitate this process for other people. And working with the goddess, she really is like the womb, the vessel. And I think that we can really help to put things out there put it into the hands of the goddess so that she can start to bring things to us. I know this might not be comfortable for everyone, but I believe that I have a right to share my spirituality and to be open about it. And I think all people do. So I think it's important that someone like me who's comfortable with this should just say it out loud and speak from my heart. And maybe it will resonate with your heart. So your heart knows what will help and what will hurt. And I think this is a really important message. And I hope you take this with you. The heart knows what will help and what will hurt. And the mind doesn't. The mind knows rules, and it knows logic, and it knows facts, and it knows what has been in the past. Or at least a little bit of a crabby way of looking at it sometimes. But our heart knows what will hurt us in the future. And so it's really important that we get in touch with this, because sometimes we get really confused by our emotions and our feelings, and we go the complete opposite way, and we end up hurting ourselves. Hurting ourselves by stalling, hurting ourselves by not listening and not trusting, and hurting ourselves by putting so much more weight on our head and what everybody else needs than what our heart needs. You are not alone. You have a spiritual support team. Each one of us is born with a support team. And this includes our heart and our intuition, but it also connects us to something else, something that can come in many forms and that many people have other names for and other faces for. But we all have this little extra something, that quintessential element that makes life so amazing. I can help connect you to that. That's been really what, for me, the last 5 years has really been about. Once I realized that the traditional way of going about things just wasn't giving me that, I had to go back to my roots, my heart, the goddess, and spirituality. And since I was able to heal that relationship with the goddess, I've seen that there is so much more. And I have also studied many other things, such as ascended masters, angels, gods, goddesses from many cultures, spirit guides, guardians. And I think that we all have access to these different energies and different archetypes and different ways of thinking that can really help us to be creative problem solvers and to see what's really real and important under all of the stuff that maybe we don't need so much of. I study law of attraction coaching at the Quantum Success Coaching Academy. I'm a certified ethical intuitive consultant, which means I've been tested and trained by Flora Peterson as an accurate intuitive. I've also been trained by Sonia Choquette as a sixth sensory. And I've been studying for 4 years at the College of Sacred Myths as a high priestess. I'm now working on my final exam. I've been really taking my time with that because for me it's been building personal relationships with goddesses and angels and really exploring what that really means, how we can get in touch with our personal power and learn many, many skills and tools to see that ripple out in the world and in our own world for healing. So it's been a really wonderful study for me. But I think that the biggest learning experience, this biggest university has been life, has been following my own heart and really putting the walk in my talk. And I can say that I really have confidence that whatever my heart is telling me that I am doing. And so over the years, I've really been shifting and transitioning. And if you look at my YouTube videos or my blog, you can see how a transformation has been occurring a lot. And I think that shows how open I am to my heart, because I'm open to change and I'm open to following that. And it's not so much for me about ego and this is what I am and I'm always going to be this and I have to fit that box. It's more about being as good of a human being as I can be. And so in the last year, some examples of that have been learning how to sing, being called to sing, even though I had a lot of fear. I've got in front of a mic and then had my voice not come out. And in the last month, I've sung at my friend's wedding, which is really amazing for me. I've also been writing manuscripts, been writing books for the last 5 years, and it's been very difficult journey. And the most difficult is, of course, sharing it, taking my personal work and sharing it with people to give me criticism so that I can make it better. And that's incredibly humbling. But it's also really important for me eventually to get the books out there. So I'm on chapter 8 of, I believe, my 4th draft now of my novel, which is has a lot of myself in it, a lot of inspiration for my personal life. But I've also been allowing it to transform into fiction and to have a deeper message. The name of that book is, right now, it's From Girl to Goddess, and I'm trying to get it out by this summer. But I've also been in anthologies such as The Voices of Feminine Leadership and The Goddess Guide to Business Bliss too. And I'm so excited right now because it's April and I'm about to go to Colorado. And last year I had a very difficult medical experience where I had an IUD, an intrauterine device insertion in my uterus. And I was told by my doctor that I should take a couple of over-the-counter medications before I came in, and I followed my doctor's advice, and I was really appalled at how horrible the pain was. I was vomiting outside of the office as I waited for my ride. I wasn't able to sit comfortably. I was in tremendous pain, and once it's inside of your body, you really don't have very much control. So that was extremely scary. And for me, what I got out of it after the days of not being able to work or anything like that, I really got angry, and I decided that I wanted to speak about it because I wanted to help other women who might be going through that experience, because it's just not okay that women don't have effective medicine and that no one wants to do anything about it. I know that it's hard to talk about these things, and that comes back to my theme of speaking from the heart. It's often very scary, and we worry about how people will think about us, but our heart knows what will heal it and what will hurt it. And if we hold back, that's going to cause a lot more fear and pain. And since I've come out to talk about it, I've spoken in the Maryland House, testifying in favor of the medical marijuana program because it is very effective medicine for women's problems, and we have been miseducated about it. And so I'm very pleased that to be a part of this year in Maryland where many of our laws are changing now. And as long as the governor signs the bill, which he said he has, it should be law now in the next month that it is no longer a criminal offense in Maryland to possess marijuana, the plant. And I look forward to educating women about the benefits that the medicine can provide for them. And I know that this has been a very difficult topic for many women to speak out on at all because of the laws that have really shamed people or punished people for a plant. And I'm going to Colorado where they have legal access to all, to ask women about their opinion of the changes in laws there and how the medicine might have benefited them for various women's problems, and what they think other people in other states should do if they need to have that medicine. So I'm really looking forward to that. I've applied for a grant. It's called the MJ for PMS Project, and you'll be hearing more about it. And it's been a real journey, and I never thought I would be strong enough to be able to speak about this and open enough to be able to speak about it. But when your heart is so full of emotion and desire for change, I think that it's in the best interests of everyone to do something about it. And I don't think that we all have our own place. We all have our own changes, whether it's in our life or our business or community or state or city or neighborhood. And that's our place, and that's what we're supposed to be working on. And it's in our heart. It's been programmed into us. And we just haven't had anyone say that that's important. And so I'm saying that's important. And I give you permission, even though you don't need it, to follow your heart and to make those changes that maybe seem like difficult or scary, but are so, so worth it. And just think of the cost. Just think of the cost of not listening. So I can't list the miracles that have been happening to me since I started to follow my heart 5 years ago. I can't list the miracles that have happened in the last week alone, as I started to follow my heart in so many different directions. And for me, that includes romance and friendship and business and activism and so many different directions. But I can say in the last week, I've gotten free tickets. I've gotten $300 off discount on airplane tickets somehow. I've gotten amazing contacts for interviews and for assistance on the Colorado side that I've never met before. And again, with the laws, we thought that the laws were just going to be, just like last year, blocked by a few people against the majority of my state's opinion. And it was resurrected somehow. After it died in committee, it was brought back and now could be a law so soon. Like that. It's a miracle to me. Absolutely a miracle. So this is just the beginning, and my miracles are going to look different from your miracles because we all prefer different things and our heart wants different things, and we're just absolutely different people. And in the last 5 years, I've brought hundreds of thousands of dollars into my life. I've brought amazing personal relationships that I just never thought I would meet someone like that. I can't tell you how much I've personally grown. It's like I'm 7 different people than I used to be. And I just feel amazingly different. The quality of my life to find happiness and to be free of fear and uncertainty and shame and self-doubt. I feel so much stronger. And I always wanted to be a strong, independent woman. And I feel like I finally am. And I can say that to you with confidence and pride. And I know that that's possible for you too. But it's really important that you listen to yourself to hear the shape that you're meant to be. But if you're having trouble to do that, I'm very happy to help you. Because for me, helping other people is something that I've always naturally gravitated to because I get such joy from it. I really do feel I'm a highly sensitive person and I pick up on a lot from other people, even if we've never met, even if we're not even face to face. I just have to know their name and know the level to which they want my help, and I can get a lot of information, things like negative thought patterns or emotions that are being blocked, and I can really help them to gain insight into how to achieve that calm and the happiness and the things that they want to have in their life. I also have a number of different tools that'll make it easier for you to work with the universe, the goddess, your spiritual team, however you describe that, and to allow it to help you to make this as easy as possible for you to step into a new way of living by following your heart. So exciting, isn't it? Isn't it so exciting? Okay, I think we're all powerful creators, man, woman, child, adult. We have so much personal power to create the things that we want. And it's time for us highly sensitive, caring people to step past our limitations and our blocks and the lies and the things that we've been taught to hold us back, to keep us small. And the reason why I say this, and I'm so passionate about this, and us highly sensitive, caring people stepping out and getting over these common mistakes. That's why I created my free 7-day program, the 7 Mistakes Luminaries Make, to help people to overcome these really common mistakes. And it's because we are a really important part of the evolution of human beings and the evolution of this planet. And we all know that there are a lot of things out there that we don't like, that we don't want to see perpetuated forever, because we can see where it's headed. We can see that there are some things that we're all doing that aren't sustainable, that are harming other people, And we need to change. I believe that it's the highly sensitive people who are the counselors of the world, who are the leaders of thought and compassion and understanding and wholeness. And if we hold ourselves back because we think we're too small to make a difference, then that difference won't be made. We all have a part, we have a reason that we're here, and it's time for us to do something. We're in an incredibly potential time. If you think about the power of this video to reach you right now, it is incredible. There are so many technological opportunities for people to leverage themselves so they can reach so many people. There's also so much knowledge, like the knowledge that I've gained in the last 5 years that's allowed me to completely transform myself and my life by working with the universe and the powers of the divine. It is absolutely available to us right now. We're also in an extremely time that I don't think a lot of people are really understanding, but it is actually a rupture from the past. It is extremely unsecured in the way that things have traditionally been. It looks like it's all the same sometimes, but it's really not. It's really quite like a house of cards that could be pushed over, and we can make something new if we want. If we want to change something, now is a really potent time to be setting that intention, to be committing ourselves to listen to our heart. And I would love to help you to do those things in a way that fits your life and your individual perspective. I work a lot with groups of people, and so I'm not able to provide that individual transformation. And I do ache for it, even though for the last month I've been really focusing on my book and my course. I really do enjoy all of my personal one-to-one time. So I'm going to make it easy for you to be able to see testimonials of people who've worked with me, so that you can get a sense of the things that I've offered them in the past. And I have a website where you can see all of the information about the offer that I have, which is a way to help you to speak out from your heart. And I've recently posted it on my Facebook page, which is facebook.com/manifestgoddess. And I'm really, really excited about helping people. And at this time, I'm creating this course to help people also to have very strong energetic boundaries, to use their mind and their spirit and their heart to create space from other people's needs and other people's desires, so we can hear our heart speak out stronger and guide us on that path that we're meant to lead. That's the easiest and the most heart-swelling path that we can take. Remember, our heart knows what will hurt and what will heal, and that's why it's so important that we allow ourselves some space from other people's energies and needs and agendas, so that we can really speak from our heart. So if you go to sofiawren.com/speakyourheart, this is a place where you can learn about my current offer. Wherever you are, I want you to know that your greatest step is going to lead you into greater service. So even if that step is drinking more water or taking more time for yourself, it's going to lead you in the place to be a receiver of the next step of your journey and your beautiful design. I think that we all have amazing potential inside of us, and we don't get the roadmap of every possible step we have to do at the beginning. Often we have the next step, and so that's where you start, and then the rest is revealed as you go. I'm redefining selfish right now. I'm going to say that other people might have told you that listening to your heart, listening to yourself, taking time for yourself is selfish. Well, I'm going to just call BS on that right now. And I'm going to say that actually this is what is selfish. Not listening to yourself, not trusting yourself, not listening to your heart, denying it, battling with it, holding back, holding against it in fear. And there are so many fears that can hold our heart back. You know, fears of rejection, abandonment, betrayal, attack, you name it. But again, is it worth it to hurt your heart by holding back? Is it worth it to hold back from that service that you could give to so many people by shining your light and and demonstrating how to be happy. You would inspire people to be happier with your own happiness. That would be selfish. It would be a disservice to the world to hold back. If you're a highly sensitive, caring person, you are the advisor, you're the counselor, you're the thinker that is here to inspire other people to move in a better direction for this world and for this humanity. And we need you. If you think about our bodies, they have so many cells and they all do so many different things, and they're wonderful. It's great. But what if we were missing half of them, or 20% of them? Approximately 20% of the population is highly sensitive, has higher intake of information, including emotional information from other people. Don't you think that people who have a lot more information make better informed choices and have better, more rounded ways of thinking? I do. And that's why I think highly sensitive people are here to change the world. And we need you. Are you willing to give? Are you willing to listen to your heart and receive? And so you can give to others. So you can give in greater, unimaginable, magnificent ways and allow miracles to be playing out in your life and helping you to do incredible things. Because when we do incredible things, we can inspire others to do incredible things. And it goes on for generations. Generations, it's a legacy. This is your life, and this is your choice. Every second is your choice. And you can choose to go in the path of your heart. It's beautiful, right? And when you can open up that path, it's a path of delight and joy and wonder and amazing surprises. And there's a relief there too, and awakens new energy. If you've been battling with yourself, you've lost so much energy in the process, I can tell you. And you might feel very bogged down and very tired and everything, and it might be hard to keep going. Well, you don't have to keep going the same path, because the heart path is releasing and relief and joyous and light and happy like a little kid. And that's what comes when we listen, is this wonderful lightness and connection, because that's when we start to really connect to the people and the opportunities that fit us, just the way we are. So in love, I'm offering you a way to go deeper with me if this has inspired you. So far, I really hope that I have inspired you, no matter what, to be listening to your heart and to be speaking out about the things that you need and that you want, and to be putting them out there, because that's the very first step to getting it. And I hope that you've been inspired also to find some balance within yourself between the masculine and the feminine, and to see yourself as a creator, as powerful as God, no matter what gender or age or skin color or any part of you. Doesn't matter. We're all divine. And I have a way for you to go deeper if you've really enjoyed this, and if you're feeling like I have something that I can offer you that's going to help you to overcome all those limitations, all that fear, all that stuckness, all that block, and reach into your amazing potential, that strong, independent soul and spirit that has so much to offer. I'd love to help you bring that out into the world. So I only have a few spots open for this special, because I am going to Colorado to be interviewing women, and I'm really excited. It's going to be very hectic when I get out there, and I just can't promise that I'm going to be available to that many people. The 16th of April is the next time when I will have availability to answer any questions. So at sofiawren.com/speakyourheart, there is a link at the top which says, I'm not sure, can I talk to Sofia? And you can talk to me. And this is a way for you to answer any questions if you are feeling doubtful or you're not sure about anything. I just want to let you know that that is a way to apply to speak to me briefly about any questions you have. And it's something I'm able to do only on the 16th, and then we'll be closer to May when I'm able to do that again. So please go ahead and sign up for that spot if you have a question, because it's a time sensitive matter. And for right now, I'm saying that this is going to be ending at the end of April because I'm going to be doing different things. I'm always doing different things. So this is an opportunity. And I really encourage you to jump on this now and get started, and to not hold back or procrastinate anymore. And if you do sign up now, in addition to having 2 hours with me where we can get really, really deep here, you're going to actually have a class, access to a course online where you're going to be entering a new tribe of highly sensitive, caring people. And you're going to be learning lots of skills to empower you to have those stronger boundaries. It's going to give you more energy and clear sense of your intuition, and it's also going to empower you to be working with the universe to attract those things that you want, and that will help you on your path to opening up your heart. So apologies for that. So it's all on this sheet, and I'm very happy to be able to speak to you today. And I'm really happy to be able to share this, and that I'm so grateful to be where I am right now, that I feel comfortable speaking from my heart and sharing so openly, to really let you into my life and all the things that have gone on for me, really. And I'd be honored to be let into your life completely confidentially. And so I'm offering you something also to protect you in case you feel unsure, which is that I have a 30-day money-back guarantee. If you go ahead and you decide to reserve your spot with me and invest in yourself and in your heart's desire, then I'll be giving you a guarantee, which is money, no questions asked. Of course, I'll be a little curious, but it doesn't matter. If you have any problems, if you are not 100% satisfied, then I will give you your money back, even if we spent time talking together. No questions asked. I will give you your money back, 100% guaranteed. So if you have any questions, you can reach me at sofiawren.com. And I would love to just go ahead and just read off from the site a little bit, just in case you aren't looking at it right in front of you. And then I'll give you a little bit of information, if you're wondering. Okay, so I'm looking at the page right now, and the offer is it's 50% off total for the total value of the package. There's one private hour, and for me, I have a lot of different skills, so both of these hour sessions we're going to really meet you where you are and see what you need and what your intention is for the session, and that's going to determine what skills I use. But I do provide intuitive readings and coaching, as well as facilitate personal ceremonies if you'd like to make an intention and get some help from your spiritual team. And I help you in the first hour to identify gifts, blocks, and receive insight and techniques for your success, to strengthen your connection to your heart and your value. It's very important. So many of us don't value ourselves enough. To create an action plan together so that you can start to work towards your heart's desire. And that's going to be our first session together, and that's going to give you time to start to put some things into practice. And then when a month or two has gone by, or when you feel ready for our second hour, then we'll be going again, and these are all private sessions, recorded. You're going deeper into clearing your fears and connecting with your gifts in the second session. And again, you'll be able to ask any questions that came up or troubleshoot anything. Sometimes when we go to our heart's desire, we get presented with a new challenge. And it's a way for us to really show that we mean business. And so if a challenge does come up, I'm available again for a second session, and I can help you through it. And so we're going to go deeper into clearing your fears and connecting with your gifts. You're going to receive a customized spiritual techniques to break out of old patterns. So as you go towards your heart's desire, that's a great opportunity for growth, to observe how your reactions are, and then we can work with that and to help to clear anything that's standing in your way during the second session and make it easier for you in the future to be going for your heart. And I'm going to help you step into the power of speaking from your heart and letting the universe help you. In this second session, we're going to be setting a really powerful intention for your future, and I'll be helping you to smooth the way to allow your spiritual team to help you every step of the way and bring those miracles into your life. Really excited. And then also, if you sign up before the 30th of April, you're going to receive a $297 value, which is the Creating Strong Boundaries course. And you're going to learn spiritual tools and mental techniques to calm your body and mind so you can build a stronger connection to your heart's direction for life. And these tools have been absolutely incredible for me, really an important step in my own ability to utilize the law of attraction, to be more intuitive, to be doing the work that I do with other people and have some space for my things and their things. And it's absolutely so powerful too for manifesting, for setting that intention and being able to hold it, even when there are people who maybe are skeptical or don't believe, because when you believe in yourself, all things are possible. So you'll learn how to attract desired emotions and resources to you. These tools will empower you to have difficult conversations and face risks with less fear so you can reach new levels of success in your career and love and life. And this course is in a private group where you'll connect and create friendships with other highly sensitive women, which is priceless because so many of us sensitive women feel alone. We feel different and weird and something's wrong with us because we're so sensitive. And it's not true. There are so many people out there who just have not been, either didn't understand that it's just some people are built more sensitive, or they just never had a way to connect to similar-minded people, especially on the spiritual side. So I'll be there too, giving support, answering questions, so that you can be more you than ever before. So I'm really, really excited. And again, if you're looking at the page, there's a way to get a free Speak Your Heart session with me to answer any questions. And I also offer a way, if you want to go even deeper and have more support a little bit longer term, then you can get, there's a Speak Your Heart package, which is the 2 hours that I just described, along with a course. And then you can, if you would like to kind of upgrade, you'll get a discount on that. It's called my Heart Swelling Bigger package, and it's 4 hours total with me. So you could have my support over the next 4 months. And if you wanted to separate that out to 6, that is your prerogative also. And so that's for $497. So the total Speak Your Heart package with the Boundary Course bonus is $297. And considering that an hour with me is valued at $160 because I'm a very intuitive soul and also very accurate, as well as skilled in all of these different transformative techniques, that's $160 an hour, and that's 2 hours. And then the course itself is valued at $297. So if you do the math, that's definitely saving over 50% at $297 total. And you can separate that out into 2 payments if you wish by contacting me at sofiawren.com. But right here on the page, you can just go ahead and reserve your spot right away with using PayPal. And below all of this is my wonderful testimonials from my clients and audience, and I'm just so grateful to them. So you can learn a little bit more about how I do what I do and how what other people think. So remember that there are 2 fears that we have. We have a fear that we are going to lose something, we're going to get smaller, we're going to get contracted, and it's more of a like, ugh. But then we also have this other fear that we often get confused by, and we start to think that they're the same, but they're not. And that other fear is that we are huge. We are going to be bigger, we're going to get more attention, and we're going to be more important, we're going to be so magnificent and take up more space. And that sometimes scares us even more than getting smaller and losing something. So what kind of fears are going through you right now when you start to hear that heart call, when you're seeing the vision, when you're feeling it in your body? What kind of fears are coming up for you? And is it worth it to stay small because you're afraid of being bigger? The heart knows what will hurt it and what will heal it. So is it worth it to listen to your head or to listen to the fears of being too small if it's going to hurt your heart in the long run? Only you know what is going to hurt and heal your heart. Only your heart knows. And anybody else has their own opinion, including me. I always aim to empower my clients, even though I pick up a lot and I know quite a few tricks. But your connection to your intuition, your heart, is the biggest gift that I can help to facilitate for you. And that is really important to me. So I would like to end this message with a big thank you. And please go to www.sofiawren.com and you can check out this special offer at, oh dear, getting a little slow here. At sofiawren.com/speakyourheart, all one. sofiawren.com/speakyourheart, and you can learn all about this. You can go ahead and reserve your spot, and please do so quickly so that way we can start to connect before I head over to Colorado. Otherwise, I'll be talking to you after I'm done filming for the MJ for PMS project, so I'm very excited. Thank you so much for watching, and please take this inspiration with you and all of this heart goodness with you, and allow your heart to guide you today. So blessings from Sofia Wren. Until next time, follow your heart.